Debbie, the researcher.
And I'm Judy, the athlete, and we're here to help you better your best. It's tournament season.
It seems like it's always tournament season.
Yeah, it does. It seems like it's a really short not tournament season,
Yeah.
but it's tournament season, and it's just been so interesting to watch the amount of emotion that sort of shows up during tournament season. And all kinds of emotions, but ones that maybe we don't talk about as often are sadness, disappointment, frustration, usually with performance.
Yeah, that hopelessness that comes about, sometimes when you're starting or in the middle of it, it doesn't show up in practice, but you get to the tournament and there it is. And they're pretty brutal, because they're the extremes, the ones we're talking about.
Right.
And it's like, well, what do you do in that situation?
Especially if it's in, like, some people are able to sort of hold on to all of that until the tournament's over, and then they lose it all and everything. Yeah. But there are some that can, and right in the middle of the tournament, we are now dealing with some pretty heavy emotion.
Yeah, tears and
sure.
I want to quit and all those things,
sure.
which I can understand because it brings out emotions to the extreme. But, I think one thing that's really helpful in that situation is to go to what's real and what's real for me, and if we can kind of grab onto, wait a minute, where we're at, what we're doing, what's real. And then, there's a couple of techniques that we know that can help. Well, what's real? Okay, so you can associate or dissociate. Associate, you focus on something inside me. That breathing is, of course, a common one, but just feeling instead of denying is pretty good. And then,
but what's interesting about that is a lot of times what I hear, it doesn't feel right. I can't feel. So now they're so stuck in
stress.
Associating right in here in the stress. It doesn't feel right. I can't get it to feel right. And then I'm up here and I'm trying to feel.
Yeah. So then we got to dissociate. Very, very good observation. And dissociate. Anything outside of yourself is fine. I mean, good things you can dissociate. Of course, food's always there. What are you having for dinner? Where are you going after you're done? Anything like that helps. And the same thing, if the target is causing the issue, you come back to on the line, wherever you're at. And if the on the line is causing a problem or over the ball or whatever, go to the target.
And I think that's really an interesting concept, because sometimes we get so stuck on, I've got to get away from the target because the target's running me. But sometimes going to the target gets you out of this frustrating place you are,
right.
A hopeless place that it's not feeling right, or I can't seem to do it. So it's really using whatever is going to best get you out of those emotions.
Serve you at this moment in time. And the other thing you can do is being in the present versus future. And I know we stress being in the present, but sometimes that's the most miserable, hopeless place we can be. And so, you kind of stretch it out and say, it's not the end of the world today. It's this tournament, and I'm on my path to, down the road where I want to be and what I want to do, and you kind of stretch it out and go future. We don't go back.
Yeah, we don't go back. It's always forward.
Yeah,
and it's looking forward too. And that same thing works again. What am I having for dinner? It just gets you out of what am I looking forward to next week?
Yeah.
Who's coming into town? Where am I going? Those kinds of things in the future just get you to realize this is only one stop on the journey.
Correct.
And you can keep moving forward.
Yeah, so anything you can come up with to just go to a different place in here than where you are right now is probably going to serve you very well and better your best.